question, are you the type of person that thinks most famous entrepreneurs just got lucky? That they just found themselves at the right place at the right time? Or are you the type of person that thinks any successful entrepreneur must have worked hard to get where they are? Well, who's right and who's wrong? In this video, we'll get to the bottom of it by hearing directly from the people who know best, successful entrepreneurs themselves. So stick around, this video is going to be good. The word luck originated sometime during the 15th century from the Middle Dutch word geluk. Luck can be defined as the force that seems to operate for good or ill in a person's life in shaping circumstances, events, or opportunities as the result of chance. Perhaps you've struggled to start or grow your own business. Maybe you failed at one point or another and look at those who've made it and wondered if successful entrepreneurs simply just got lucky or if they actually worked hard to get where they are. So, the question I'm here to answer is, when it comes to being successful in business and in life, what role does luck play in it, if at all? Well, what better way to answer that question than to hear what successful entrepreneurs think about their own success? Guy Raz, a former journalist turned radio host, is the man behind one of the most popular entrepreneurial-focused podcasts on NPR called How I Built This, where he dives into the stories behind some of the world's best-known companies and the entrepreneurs who built them. So I definitely recommend checking it out when you have some time. Anyway, at the end of every one of his interviews, he'll ask his guests if they attribute their success to luck or skill and hard work. It's an enlightening question that gives us good insight into how these world-class entrepreneurs view their success. So, in this video, we will hear the opinions of 8 entrepreneurs from diverse backgrounds and cultures who founded and built some of the world's most popular companies and get their take if luck played a role in their success or not. So, with that being said, let's hear what they have to say.
I wonder, Michael, how much of your success has to do with, your hard work and your brains and, intuition, and how much of it is luck?
Good question. I don't really know. I'm sure there's some, element of luck there. I've probably been lucky a lot. I feel like I was really lucky to be born in the United States. That's probably the biggest stroke of luck right there. Because I think in the United States, when you're 20 years old and you show up and you want to sell something to somebody, they don't look at you too funny. So I think that was my biggest stroke of luck, was just being born here in this country and having the opportunity and the freedoms that's afforded me.
When you think about this incredible journey and the amazing success of Khan Academy, how much do you think it has to do with your skill and how hard you worked and your intelligence, and how much do you attribute it to luck?
It's all of the above. I mean, it's, one person can call it luck. One person might call it benevolent aliens working in your favor to prepare humanity for first contact. But yeah, there's something that I can't, there's a lot that I can't take credit for. I mean, and above and beyond luck, I guess it's luck where I was born. I had the teachers I had the friendships, supports that I had, and then, fell into things at the right time. But every now and then you see a door crack open, you say, I think there's something interesting on that other side of the door, and you've got to sprint through it. And so I try not to overthink when there are signs in my life that, like, that door is open. Don't make someone have to force you through the door. Like, run through that door.
Do you think that, your story and what happened with the Ring and Shark Tank, everything, do you think it has more to do with just your intelligence and your skill, or do you think that luck was a bigger factor in everything that's happened to you?
So the thing I always say about luck, I think it is, it's the lottery. And so you get sort of lottery tickets for how, it's like how good your idea is, how good your team is, and how hard you work. And so you take those like factors, and I think how hard you work and your team are probably even bigger factors than the idea, but you still need to have something that actually would work. And so you take those 3 things together, and you get, for each sort of hour of production or work, you get a lottery ticket. And so just like the lottery, unless you own every ticket, you're not guaranteed to win. Because I've seen people that are smarter than me, better idea than me, fail because of things like luck, like things not going their way. And I've seen, again, the opposite of that. And so we have been fortunate to have lots of lucky breaks in our direction, but we also continued to work to get more tickets so that we could win the lottery.
Lara, how much of what happened to you is because of luck and how much because of your skill?
I mean, I feel lucky that I have opportunity in my life and that I've surrounded myself with people that care about me, and that, along the way when people thought I was completely out of my mind for starting an energy bar company, I remember thinking to myself, you need to surround yourself with people that believe in you. It's really important. And actually, I remember thinking to myself, I have more to lose if I don't find out than I do if I try this and it doesn't work. And I'm so glad that for whatever reason I had that in my mind, because it compelled me to move forward and make LARABAR happen.
Toby, in 2004, you did not even have a work permit in Canada. 5 years ago, you had moved out of your in-laws' place. Today, I have to imagine that Shopify is easily the biggest employer in Ottawa, aside from the federal government, the Canadian government.
Exactly.
You are wealthier than you could probably have ever imagined, and it might be weird to be a billionaire. I mean, it's totally crazy. Is there any part of you that could have imagined this?
No. Honestly, even now that you talk about this, it sounds crazy to me, right? I probably try to just not think too much about it. It's hugely gratifying, but it's also, I think the important thing is just that I remind myself how much of this was luck. The most amazing, welcoming, wonderful family here in Canada to support us along the way. The incredible timing of when we started. This is not a kind of company that could have been started even 2 years later, right? It needed to be started right then, and it needed to be ready and good by the time the opportunity around the financial crisis came around. All these things, when we went public, and luck is such a major component of the entire journey. So, why am I the person who ended up, winning the lottery 5 times in a row? I don't know.
You like equations and numbers, so you sort of half answered my last question, but quantify it for me. What percentage do you think of this journey is luck, and what percentage do you think is your incredible skill as a programmer and your talent?
I think it's, I don't know. You know what? I can't quantify it. It's a huge component. I would say it's 90%.
Luck.
Basically, all I can do is enjoy it and be honest about what happened here, and it's definitely the best idea I've ever had, and I hope that I can run this to the end of my career, because I think that would be amazing.
How much of the success of the company, because you're still new and it's still early days, right? But obviously incredible amount of success in a short period of time. How much of that do you think is because of your skill, and how much because of luck?
It's both. This wasn't easy, and it wasn't handed to me on a platter, and it wasn't obvious, and you had to find faith from somewhere of this is going to work, and I think in the skill category, it's I hired an amazing team, to be able to identify amazing people and somehow convince them to join this crazy company in 1,100 square feet in San Francisco. There's luck and skill in both of those things, but I think in general, this is an idea many people had, and it was actually executing the idea well that wasn't done before, and it couldn't have been 100% luck.
How much of your success do you think is because of just your hard work and your intelligence and your skill, and how much because of luck?
Very hard. I always contradict myself because I don't believe that there is anything such as luck. I just believe it's determination and drive meets opportunity. But when I look back and I sit there and I see who I am, on this national platform, able to change lives, father of 3 and a Pisces, I say to myself, wait a minute. God has had to bless me in various different ways, and that's why I work so hard to try to pay it forward to other people, because it's got to be some kind of luck. I don't know why I was chosen. I have no idea, but a lot of it is determination, drive, but I think there is a bit of luck on what's going on in my life.
Chip, you've heard the show before. How much of your success is because of your intelligence and work, and how much of it is because you were really lucky?
I think I was pure passion for athletic technical product, and I would have worked 18 hours a day for the rest of my life for no money. Now, I think what happened is I got lucky because my drive and passion met a world that wanted what I wanted. And that was the lucky part.
Maybe it was where they were born, the parents that raised them, or the opportunities that presented themselves along their journey in life. In some form or fashion, they all believe luck played a role in their success. But at the end of the day, a true mix of hard work and good luck made them who they are. As for myself, I too believe luck exists in this world and does play a role in creating many successful people. But I also believe working harder makes you luckier, and that ambitious people put themselves in positions to capitalize on that luck. Well, that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please do me a favor and smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'll be posting more great content on various business and entrepreneurial topics in the near future. I also want to know what you guys think about luck and the role it plays in success. So please share your thoughts in the comment section below. In the meantime, you can check out some of my other videos by clicking here or here. So until then, thanks again and take care.